As an island, Mallorca has always received a lot of influence coming from the sea, fact that has forged our identity.
After prehistory, the recent Phoenicians arrived and started a lively trade with people from the island. In 123 before Christ, the Romans made of the archipelago a part of its empire. But it was not an easy task. In fact, in the struggle, the projectiles that were used by the locals were called Balears in Latin. That's why our islands have the name Balearics.
With the fall of the Roman Empire and especially after Islam conquered Mallorca, the Balearics began to receive Muslim influence.
In the 13th century, King Jaume I from the crown of Aragon snatched Mallorca and the rest of the island from the Muslims. As a result, we became part of the kingdom of the Crown of Aragon, where three big cultures coexisted: Christianism, Islam and Judaism.
During the Middle Ages, a Mallorcan became famous around Europe and in the north of Africa. Ramon Llull, Raimundo Lulio.
Before the 15th century, the Spain that we know nowadays didn't exist. Spain was established after the unification of the four kingdoms of León, Castilla, Navarra and the Crown of Aragon.
In the 17th century, the British ruled a part of the Balearics, but in the 19th century, it was returned to the Spanish crown.
The 19th century was a century of revolutions and social changes, but the Balearics did not notice these changes because the base of our economy was agriculture and the islands were held by landowners.
During the 20th century, two important events took place in our country, a negative and a positive one. The negative event was the Spanish Civil War and its consequences, and the positive one is the tourist boom that started during the 60s, as well as the restoration of the constitutional and democratic regime in the late 70s.
With democracy, we have been able to recover our language, Catalan, and our identity as a people in the Spanish state, which were quite devastated throughout our history.
Nowadays, the Balearic Islands are famous around Europe as a unique destination.
A lot of people from all over the world, mostly Germans and Britons, but also Ecuadorians, Colombians, Greeks, Austrians, Swiss and Dutch people have moved to the island. But this is another story and another sequence.
Non sou marinera, no, que en sereu reina, que jo en som el fill del rei de l'Anglaterra, que jo en som